Hello, my name is Julie, and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is Crochet Podcast number 36. So, I don't have a whole lot to share with you all this week. As most of you know, I had the flu and I just had a lot going on, so that really affected my crochet time. I have also been working on my All Fall for Christmas collab that I'm doing with Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After and Caroline at For the Love of Crochet. Um, it is a collab that we started, and I will have the video playlist linked in the description box below just in case you missed that. We do have a reveal video coming up for that in December the 1st. So I am trying to get my project done for that collab for our favorite Christmas movie theme. And I've been working on that project as well, and I can't share that on here. But I do have two finished objects, and I have one whip that I would like to share with you all. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So my first finished object is a hat. I don't think I've ever showed a hat on here before, but I do make hats. Usually I make myself a new hat every year, and I decided to make myself a hat this year because it is starting to get cold here in Kentucky, like really, really cold, and I needed a new hat. So I decided to go with the Chroma Hat. This is by Meyer on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. Now I liked this. I wanted a hat that had a brim, but that was simple and that could use a 3-weight yarn because I had the I don't have it in here, the rest of it, but I had a skein of the Premier Anti-Peeling Everyday DK in the color Slate, and this is the hat that I made. I used a 5mm hook, which is what the pattern suggested, but I did have to play around with the sizing. The brim is made first, so you're actually working the brim in rows like this, and you just get it long enough to go around your head. And whenever I did the amount that she said, because this is all single crochet in the back loops all the way around, and whenever I did it like she said, or as many rows as she said, it was too small. So I had to add some rows to fit around my head. And I thought that was kind of weird because I have a pretty small head. And this was, I thought, supposed to be an adult size hat, but it was not hard whatsoever to adjust. And then the body of the hat, or this part of the hat, was just half double crochets. And I did change her pattern a lot. I did gradual decreases, and then I actually, because I think she has you leave like 29 stitches or something, and then you like close that up or bunch that up. But I actually decreased farther than that down just to give it a nicer finish on the top, even though that doesn't really matter. And I just kept trying it on my head to see if it fit or not. But I really liked the simplicity of the stitches, and that was what I was going for. I do love in my yarn, I love bright colors, and I love striped yarn, and I love variegated yarn, but whenever it comes to wearing crochet in public, I prefer to go more neutral. So that is why I chose this gray. And like I said, this is the Premier Anti-Peeling Everyday DK in the color Slate. And I will try it on for you. So this is what it looks like. And this was just what I wanted. I wanted something that had like a wider brim. I wanted it to come down and cover my ears. And the reason that because I normally make my hats in a 4-weight yarn, But I wanted to make a hat in a 3-weight yarn because when I am at work, I wanted to be able to take this off and fit it into my coat pocket. And a 4-weight yarn is a little bit bulkier, so even though the yarn is warmer, the hats that I had that were made in a 4-weight, they just wouldn't fit in my coat pocket. So this one fits really nicely, and when I'm done wearing it, I can just stick it in my pocket until I need it again. And it's actually really warm to be a thinner hat, and I really love the way that it looks, and I like it a lot. So that is my Chroma hat, and like I said, this was by Meyer, and it is free on Ravelry. Now the next thing that I finished is, last time I had a podcast, I mentioned that I wanted to make an angel for the top of my Christmas tree, and I did that. And I absolutely love her so much. This is a air freshener doll. Isn't she adorable? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So this is an air freshener doll by Fibre Craft. I was gifted this doll, but you can find these on eBay. But she does not have a body. She just has like this tube for her body, so it's actually like her chest or torso. And that part fits down over the top of my tree perfectly. And she looks absolutely adorable on the top of my tree, and I'm so happy with her. So I used a 4mm hook for the dress, and I used Red Heart Holiday yarn, which I was gifted as well, in the color red. So all of this yarn is glittery, green, and then this white is the Aran Gold. So it actually has gold sparkle through it, but I thought that it was really pretty. And then for the wings, I used a 2.5mm hook, and I used Hobie Rainbow Glitter 84 in the color white silver, and it is color number 1. So the wings are actually really sparkly as well. And so I did show an angel doll that I had made out of this book right here last podcast, and that is the one that I made right there. And so what I did is I used that 2-weight yarn, and it made my wings. I used the wing pattern out of this book. This is American School of Needlework Crochet Angel Dolls by Jean Linehauser. And I got this off of eBay as well. But I used the wings, because this is a 13-inch doll, to size them down in that 2-weight yarn. And it worked out perfect. I only had to do it one time. I didn't have to try it in different weights of yarn. It just worked out perfectly. Now her dress actually comes out of this pamphlet, Fibre Craft Home Sweet Home. This was something that I was gifted as well. And I did a mix of the kitty and the bunny. So the bunny has really ruffly ruffles on the bottom of her skirt, but I liked the look of this ruffle instead. But I liked that there was 2 of the ruffles. So I kind of did a mix of both of those patterns. Like, I didn't do the top the way that the bunny is, or even really the cat. I just kind of did it like this. I just went around with a single crochet around the armholes and the neck, and then I added 2. I left 2 rows of front loops so that I could add more ruffles, and then I did the pretty much the body. The body of the dress is pretty much like the kitty, except I kind of looked at the bunny pattern as well. I don't know, it's kind of like a mix. But I really love how it came out. The slip is actually attached to the dress, so it's not separate, and I really like how that is made. Now, I did decide to, I'm always saying, every time I make a doll dress, I'm always saying, it looks so plain up top. So I decided that I wanted to give her a little bow around her waist, and so that's what I did. And I just made that up myself. I just chained like 8 and did 7 single crochets back for like 3 rows, I think, and then I just made a little bow. I chained long enough to go around her waist and leave some length, and just tied it around her waist there. And I think she turned out adorable. I'm so happy with her. I just love her. And I will insert a picture of what she looks like on top of my tree. I do have my Christmas tree up. I just don't have it decorated. I have lights on it, and that's it right now. I really need to remedy that because I'm really behind on my Christmas decorating, because I'm the type of person that I always have my Christmas decorations up on like Halloween night or the 1st of November. All of my Christmas stuff goes up, and where I've been sick, it has really put me behind. So I've got to get busy because I like to enjoy my Christmas decorations as long as I possibly can, because it's a lot of work to decorate. So that is all of my finished objects. I do have one active whip that I can show you. I know that I showed quite a few different whips that I had started in my last podcast, and I really haven't worked on them enough to be able to show any progress. But I did start something new because I wanted something easy to work on while that I was sick. And I'm going to try to grab this without shaking the camera. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to start a blanket. I had made a Premier Puzzle blanket for a Christmas gift, not my husband's blanket, but a different one in an earlier podcast. And I had a bunch of I had yarn left over from that blanket, from my husband's blanket. I had one skeins that were just in my stash, and I thought I needed to make another Christmas gift, and I thought I'm just going to use all of those one skeins of the Premier Puzzle yarn, put them all together, and just hope that it's pretty enough to be a gift. So that's what I did. So I had, let me tell you the things that I used before I try to show you this blanket because it's really big. So I used a pattern by Jayda Institches here on YouTube. It's a free pattern. I think she also has a free download on her website, if I'm not sure, if I'm right about that. But it's a fan stitch pattern, and I love this stitch. Like, I want to make another blanket in this stitch. That's how much I have enjoyed working on this. It's simple, it's mindless, and even when I was like so sick that I couldn't even move hardly, I could focus enough to do this stitch. So this is what I did, and the only thing that I worked on while I was sick. But I had 5 different skeins of the Premier Puzzle yarn. I had Dodgeball, Maze, Hangman, Backgammon, and Riddle. And I just threw those all together, and hopefully when it gets done, it will be pretty enough to give away as a gift for Christmas, because I really need another present done that's crocheted. So I chained 123. The pattern is worked in a multiple of 8. I chained 123. I single crocheted back 122, so I had 122 single crochets. I used the multiple 112, which divides by 8 for my multiple, and then I added 10 because, as you all know, I like to add those 3 double crochet borders that goes all the way up the side of my blanket. I just prefer to do that. Then I don't have to go all the way around my blanket. It's just something that I have incorporated in all of my blankets, and so I added 10 to get that. So Like I said, I had 122 single crochets in my chain. I did 3 double crochets. I skipped 2 stitches, and then I started the pattern repeat. I did that all the way to the end until I had 5 chains left. I skipped 2 of those chains, and then I did 3 double crochets into the last 3 stitches, and that gave me that double crochet border. And so this is what I have so far, and I'm going to start from the bottom. I am attached, so it's very wide. It's as wide as my wingspan. I just knocked all kinds of stuff over. So this first color that you're seeing, this color right here, is Dodgeball. Oh, this one is Maize, the green, which was also a leftover from a blanket. This color, I done went and forgot. This color is Hangman. This darker blue with the red, I don't know if that's focusing, is Backgammon. And then the blue right here is the Riddle from my husband's blanket. And so when I first started making it, I was like, I don't know if I like those colors together. But when you see the whole thing together and the repeats, because I have worked on this a lot, it kind of looks like a scrap blanket, and I really like it. So I do think that I will be gifting this to someone for Christmas, and I hope that they like it. So I have done repeats of all of the colors. Now, I started off, like on the first repeats, I did 9 rows of every color. And I should have only done 8 in order to, or 7 or 8 should have been the max that I did, because once I started to repeat my colors again, because see, I started repeating again, I started running out of yarn, and I had to do only 8 rows of the colors. So there's 9 rows on the bottom repeats, and then there's only 8 on these ones that I'm working on right now. So, and right now I am repeating the Backgammon, and as you can see, let's see, is it right here? Let me look. Yes, as you can see, I did run out of this Hangman on my 8th row, so I just went ahead and joined this Backgammon, and hopefully I will be able to get my 8 rows out of that. So we'll see. So it's kind of like my row count is uneven because I didn't think it through. I added too many rows in the beginning, and so I kind of had to shorten my rows as I went up. So the only thing that I have left to do is I need to finish this repeat of the Hangman, and then I need to go back to the Riddle, and then depending on how tall the blanket is, because I did have some extra of this, oh man, what color is this? Dodgeball. I may add another repeat of this at the end, so the top and the bottom of the blanket is the same, but we'll see. We'll see how it works, because I really do like these 2 colors together a lot. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of strappy, or scrappy. But I'm really liking how it's turning out. Just to throw some yarn together and make a blanket. And like I said, if I end up getting done with this and I don't think that it's pretty enough to gift, I feel like that it's going to be once I get all my repeats again, then the blanket colors will make more sense. But if I do end up not feeling like it's pretty enough to be a gift, I do have enough time to make another blanket, and then I will just keep this one for myself because I really love this yarn and it's so warm and soft, and I just wanted to use up the yarns that I had, and it's really worked through those skeins that I had left. So that is my only active whip, and I'm like actively working on this. Like, I work on it a little bit every day, and it's really coming along. I'm trying to get that out of the way. So that is all of my works in progress that I'm going to show you. Like I said, I do have other whips. Don't forget to check out that collab that I'm doing, and join in if you feel like that you would like to, and you can send us pictures and we'll share them in our reveal video. Now, I did get some surprise happy mail, and this was mailed to me by Rebecca over at Yarn and Pajamas, but the gift or the happy mail is actually not from Rebecca, even though she mailed it. So I'm just going to read her card to you all. She said, "Hey Julie, Summer won the Gnome Bundle giveaway for November. She asked me to mail it to you. She said she knew you were having a bad couple of weeks and wanted to do something nice for you. So I guess that you could say that Summer gnomed you or gnome bombed you. What would it be called?" Laugh out loud. Have a great day, Rebecca. So this, Rebecca, if you all don't know, over at Yarn and Pajamas, she does a gnome bundle giveaway every month for this year. And Summer won, who is also a subscriber to my channel. She won the gnome bundle giveaway, and she asked Rebecca to send it to me. Wasn't that just the sweetest thing? And I just want to say thank you so much, Summer, for sharing your winnings with me. I just cannot believe that you did that, and I appreciate your generosity in thinking of me, and it really did brighten my whole entire day. I was just so happy. It made me so happy, and I look forward. I have not started it or anything, but I do look forward to working on this gnome bundle. So like I said, this is the November one that she gave away, and it has all of the Katona yarn, the stuffing, the hook, the gnome butt for the bottom of your gnome, and the gnome log in order to make a Santa gnome. So I definitely want to use this gift from Summer and Rebecca to make that gnome, and I'm really excited about it because I do have a Santa gnome, or I have been wanting to make a Santa gnome, and that's just perfect. And I appreciate both of you all so much, and especially you, Summer, because that was just such a wonderful thing to do, and to think of me that way, just I just can't get over it. So thank you so much. Now, I also made a few purchases myself. I went to Ollie's sometime. I don't remember. I still wasn't feeling the best, but I wasn't contagious anymore, so I went to Ollie's. And because I had got their flyer in the mail, and it said that they were having gonna have crochet kits, and I was like, I've got to have those crochet kits. So I did go, and I did find a couple, and I'm very excited about them. I don't know when or, if I'll get around to making these, but I really would like to. So the first one that I got, and these all costed $3.99, and that was the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer character set. Now, I do know that Terry over at Yarn Joy Podcast, she has done this set. But her set was a bigger one, like it actually had 12 characters in it, and this one only has 6. So these are 4 of the characters that you get. So you get Rudolph, Santa, Clarice, I forgot his name, the elf, I forgot his name, and then I can't remember what other characters you get. So I'm just going to open it up. So you get the yarn to make Rudolph in this. And it comes with everything you need. So you get your safety eyes, your yarn. It even has a crochet hook. And then it comes with this little booklet. And I'm sure you all have seen this. Oh, you get Mrs. Claus, Santa, Clarice, Rudolph, Hermie is his name. And you get Bumble. And he is one that I'm really excited to make. I just think he's so cute. Even though he's mean, I think he's cute. And I want to make him. So, like I said, this was only 6 of the characters, which is perfectly fine for me. I'm still very, very happy with it. And for $3.99, you cannot beat that. So, I did get the Rudolph. And then I also found the Nutcracker character set. And it also has 6 characters from the Nutcracker. And I'm not sure. I don't even think I haven't even opened this one. You get 6 characters in this one. You get Clara, the Nutcracker, Uncle Drosselmeyer, the Mouse King, the Snow Queen, and the Sugar Plum Fairy. Those are the 6 that you get, which I'm assuming are these right here on the back, but I'm not really familiar with the Nutcracker enough to know. You get the yarn for the Nutcracker. So that is what you get the yarn for. So that's interesting. Like I said, I'm not really super familiar with the Nutcracker, but when I seen this for $3.99, I said I'm just going to get it because I might make it eventually. And for $3.99 for the yarn and patterns, that's a great deal because I know there are sometimes on Etsy I pay more than $3.99 for one pattern. So, and then I wasn't going to get this one, but my daughter talked me into it because she was with me. And this is the Frozen one. Now these are the normal sized kits, or like the bigger kits. I didn't even know they sold the kits with just 6 characters. I thought they all were like this. And this one actually has 12. You get the yarn right here to make, I think, Elsa and Anna. And then you get your crochet hook and your booklet and safety eyes and all that good stuff. And then it has these characters right here. And then it also has these characters. So for $3.99, that is a great deal. So if you all live in the US and you have an Ollie's near you, I definitely suggest going and checking out their kits. When I went, they only had one Rudolph, but they had a ton of the Nutcracker and a ton of Frozen. And I know that there is Frosty the Snowman, which I really wanted, but I couldn't find. And then there is the Peanuts. And I feel like there's one more that they could have. I know that Ella over at No Catchy Names, she did find the Frosty the Snowman kit. And it is, I'm pretty sure it's a big kit like this. But that was a great deal. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm hoping that I can start at least one. I really want to make Rudolph. And I really want to make Bumble. Those are the 2 that I really want to make, like, before Christmas, but we'll see. Yeah, so I did also get this Aunt Lydia's metallic number 10 crochet thread. Now I ordered this off of Amazon, but it is sparkly gold, and I want to make some of those. I showed one in my last podcast of the little snowflakes ornaments that Crocheting with Alana has tutorials for on her YouTube, and I want to make some out of this. So I did get this off of Amazon, and it really wasn't that bad. I think it was, when I bought this, I think it was only like $4, but you know how Amazon is, their prices fluctuate like crazy. So one day it might be one price, and then you look 10 minutes later and it's more expensive. But that's all that I have for you all. I am feeling so much better, and I appreciate all of you for your well wishes and your checking on me, making sure that I was okay. I really, really do appreciate that, and I'm really thankful that you all are a part of my yarny friends and family here on YouTube. I feel so lucky to have gotten to know so many of you through the comments. Your comments mean so much to me. I enjoy reading them so very much, and I really am enjoying sharing my projects with you all and making these videos. I'm really glad. I'm really happy and glad that I decided to start my YouTube channel. So thank you all so much for coming back and sticking around and watching my videos. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of my new subscribers as well. I know that I have got quite a few here lately, and I really appreciate you all clicking that subscribe button and deciding to stick around. So I will be seeing you all real soon in another video, and until next time, bye.